I'm Rainer Weber from Kaiser Acoustics, representing the Cavero speakers. We also did the room acoustics here. I will tell you what we did, especially with this new principle of diffusion. I will introduce you to the system. We have as an electronic partner Thrax from Bulgaria. We have the Dionysos preamp, which features a transformer volume control and a very sophisticated power supply, input and output transformers. Next thing down there is the DAC. It's called Maximinus. It's based on the top MSB chips.
I see.
But they do their own power supply and output stages. And these are the Heros amplifiers. It's a hybrid. They have a tube input stage you see from behind. And then, like Macintosh, they have an output transformer. They have lateral FETs, so very seldom FETs. And then they have an output transformer. You can see, yeah, this is the input tube. And when you go a little bit lower, you see that you have different gain, and then you can also select the output impedance, which matches then with the Blytron output transformer from Canada.
You can see it right there. Right in here.
Yes, exactly, exactly, right.
And these are the wonderful EnKlein cables here.
Yes, this is the new top line EnKlein cables. I think it's named David.
They are indeed David's.
Yes. Or not, I think
We also
speaker
have
cables or David, these are tracks. You see, this is David interconnect. And I think also speaker cables are David, as far as I know.
Yeah, there's the speaker cables here.
Then,
Yeah. And here's the back of the speaker.
then we play from a dual PC source on a digital. So maybe you have heard about Jplay, this famous software player on Windows.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, so this is Martin from Jplay.
How do you do?
And
So you make the player,
Yeah, I'm the co-author
co-author of the software.
of the software.
Yeah.
and they're also having now some dedicated cables for PC, USB, SATA cables for internal wiring of drives into the PC, and they have also with a partner in Canada a very special USB output.
How about that?
Yeah,
From Jplay.
yes, this is
And now
from,
here's your acoustic
yes,
treatment.
yeah, this is the acoustic treatment. I can make a demo. Let's go over there. You see here, for your here, then here the flattering echo, and here.
Oh yeah,
First,
very
you have
different.
a 180-degree dispersion. This design is based on something which is named Green's function. When you have a Green's function of a surface, you can predict the sound power in each point in a three-dimensional room in time. When you do inverse calculation, you came up when you need a complete radiation with a surface like this one. Or another thing to explain it, when you make a Fourier transform, usually you make it by time, you know, e by minus j omega t, but when you make it by distance, let's say this is s, the distance, and you make the transform over distance and you get the flat spectrum, you get the 180-degree dispersion.
Well, that's a very, very fascinating invention.
Yeah, maybe my background, this is just my passion, and my main business, I'm NVH director at the automotive supplier. So therefore we have sophisticated software, measurement techniques like laser scanners, holography systems. So maybe we differ a little bit from the other companies in terms of that. Yeah, and so we have here the same thing. The other thing is here, you see here these micro-perforated panels. This is also absorbing technique, also here on the main board. And it works over the entire frequency range.
You can see here as we get
Yes.
closer.
So they are
Yeah.
approximately 0.8 millimeters, and a lot of them, so we have special machining for them. And the principle is based on Helmholtz. The other, yeah, this then also. The other principle works with a porous absorber you place in a velocity maximum of a standing wave. So you need a high particle velocity that it works. Here the principle is different. You have the absorption directly in the hole by the friction of the air molecules itself. The benefit is that it works over the whole frequency with that distance. You might know that for the other standard absorbers you need to be a certain distance from the wall, and different things that you get the equalized RT60 because it's more efficient in that area or more efficient in the other. And this works from 20 to 20K because the friction is all the same here. So behind there's a honeycomb structure.
Right behind, okay.
Yeah. And with this honeycomb structure and with the hole, we have something like a Helmholtz resonator. Okay, what else? Yes, the racks are from Leading Edge, are also manufactured by. Let's first go to this crossover. Yes, this is for a client in the eastern part of the world, and he permitted us to display it. It's for our Cavero, an external crossover. You see that it features also 3-wire possibilities. So this is the input, and these are the 3 outputs for the 3-way speaker for the Cavero. And the complete thing is dual and silver crossovers. You might ask, what is the middle thing here? So this is a big stack of silver capacitors going from here to here. This is our Vivace model. This is the Mark II, which has different crossover topology. The Mark I was based on a serial crossover with mostly Mundorf parts, and this is now based on a parallel crossover and with dual parts. And also the internal wiring is different, and also some baby stuff is in there.
Good, well, thank you very much. Good.
Okay. May I play one track for you?
Yes, you might.
But now I see I was lost, but now I'm found.